9 more than last year. And storms haven't just been more consistent, they've also been very dangerous. Already we have had, now Mike has updated this, 100 confirmed tornadoes, almost double the amount of the yearly average. We wanted to know what's behind the increase and, more importantly, when it's going to be over.
And News 4's Spencer Humphreys spoke with climate and weather experts today. What did you find out?
Yeah, guys, well, I spoke to not only experts, I spoke to the expert, our chief meteorologist, and they all tell me that historically, the perfect mix of ingredients we've seen this past month should tend to start dying down within the next few weeks. Just ask any meteorologist.
The storms have been fast and furious.
This past month has been a busy one.
We've had 99 tornadoes. Most of those have been from that day through Saturday of this past weekend.
In fact, News 4 chief meteorologist Mike Morgan tells me you'll have to look back more than a decade to find a month more active.
This has been the busiest year since 2011.
This year is definitely more active.
Oklahoma state climatologist Gary McManus says at least part of the reason for the increase is because Oklahoma has switched from an El Nino weather pattern into a La Nina.
We have a lot of warm, moist air around the state. We have a lot of cool air up to our north and west. When you combine those things together, in addition to that very, very moist and warm Caribbean and tropical area to our south and east, bringing up all that warm, moist air, that clash with the cold air coming down from the northwest.
He says if you look at data from previous La Nina years, it would suggest this pattern should start dying down pretty soon.
They tend to die down historically in Oklahoma as we get into about the first week or two of June.
And it's a trend meteorologists say right now does look to be holding true for this year.
There are some signs of it shifting already right now. Doesn't mean it isn't going to be stormy still. It means the tornado threat may be generally a little bit lower, but still lots of storms, heavy rainfall, and some hail still yet to go.
And now speaking of what you were just hearing Mike saying there, you heard him mention hail. And I know we've had tornadoes. We've had more tornadoes this year, but also we've had some more hail and some wind too.
We've had about everything, you know. What a fascinating topic, right? So let's do a deep dive here for just a minute, okay? There's only been 7 years since 1950 that we've had more tornadoes annually than this year. We've had 100 so far this year, 1957, 1982, 1999, 2010, 2011, 2015, and 2019 all had more, but through today's calendar date, only 2 of those years have had more, 1999 because of May 3rd. And 2019. And it hasn't been incredibly terrible for the metro this year, dare I say that, but it's been terrible for Holdenville, Marietta, Sulphur, Claremore, and Pryor. So it all depends on where you live as to your perspective. All of us probably could say that we're ready for a break.
Absolutely.
Good grief, yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, there's more rainfall coming. Tornado threat is lower. We talked about that. That's good, right? That is very good. Let's go ahead and take a look tonight. By the way, 2013, you might be wondering, had 82 tornadoes annually, and this year we have 100. So 2013 had awful tornadoes, but not in the upper echelon of the absolute high number of